What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today I'm going to try to talk about something a little bit more fun, right? Again, about team building. So before I made videos about how to pick your points, mid, and anchor characters, and of course a pretty common complaint about the current patch we are playing is that people feel like a lot of the same characters are being played. So this video specifically is about how to build a functional, effective team without playing meta characters. And there's basically three types of teams I'm going to go over. As like a quick side note, you could kind of say that like, because the goal is, the main thing about the game is that, you know, the more you we play on this patch and figure out new tech with characters and stuff, the more we kind of figure out the way the game is supposed to be, let's say, played, like we're solving the game, right? So these things that I'm about to say will sound pretty familiar, but you could do them with a lot of characters, right? So let's just hop into it. The first team would be playing a point, like any point, a DP assist, and a beam, right? The common one we see in tournaments would be, or at least on the tour, right? I've never actually picked Adult Gohan. I just realized I never have played Adult Gohan in my life, so I don't know where he is. Would be this one, right? This is the Shanks team, right? 18 Adult Gohan SJ Goku. So that means you could do something like, so there's not a lot of DPs available in the game right now, but you have a couple of beam, you have a couple of beam options that are not necessarily SSJ Goku. I consider any full screen projectile assist to be a beam, by the way, if you remember like my assist tier list, for example. So for example, like Tan here, GT's top tier. We can't do that. We can't do that. He's banned here. Like 21 would be another good one right here. 21 would be a good one. Zamasu, Goku Black. You have plenty of beam options. Broly, who is a very strong but very underplayed character. You could actually legitimately play this team. Again, you're just trying to pick something that's like a little bit off kilter. There's not too many DP options in this game, but I think that's the main thing. You have both the Gohans. You have a Teen Gohan, Adult Gohan. As far as those two, even though I think they're both different degrees of top tier, I think Teen Gohan hasn't really started his rampage, at least in the US yet. Adult Gohan has always been around, and people seem to be cool playing him. He's like the top tier that's like not meta. Like, he's on tournament teams. He's been top tier since the game came out, but everyone's like kind of cool with him being there. Outside of him, you have Cooler. That's it, right? That's it? I think that's it. I think you just have Cooler. I'm looking at the cast. Yeah, you really just have Cooler. Wow, there's 3 DPs. But if you don't consider, like, because one thing about the DP assist is that I think last season it was more prevalent than this season, right? Because of the Adult Gohan Yamcha show. But I think that's kind of not fallen off, it's just not as common because it's like GT. Because like there's more anti-air options now. A lot of people are playing GT. Some people pick Frieza as well. So like you have like 5 or 6 anti-air options instead of just like 2 or 3. So you could very much do something like this if you feel like it. You could do something like this, and that would be fine. You could pick Zamasu and it would be fine. You could pick Tien and it would be fine. All these are functional, right? The next one I would pick would be point, strike middle, or block string middle, and then beam again, right? So you can pretty much pick any points. Let's pick Cell because he's super cool. Cell on point, and then strike assist. So remember, a strike assist would be like Bardock would be the normal one you would think of. A hybrid one, because he's strike and block string, will be like Yamcha, but of course you wouldn't play Yamcha second. So here you could do a bunch of things. You could put Hit here, for example. You could put this season's banned character, Videl, here, if you feel like it. You could do block string too, right? So Jiren would be pretty reasonable here. Base Goku would also be pretty reasonable in this spot. I don't think he is a meta character. He's a good character, but not a lot of people have picked him up. It's more that people have acknowledged him. He's kind of like Broly in that regard. And then for your last slot, again, Beam, right? So if you do something like this, I keep going to Broly because he honestly is probably him along with Trunks. They're probably the strongest unrepresented characters in the game right now. A team like this, so you have 2 tall characters, so when you get snapped, you're gonna get fuzzy twice, kind of sucks. But the neutral is there, right? You have the full screen assist, you have a block string assist. An important thing about Base Goku and Broly here is that they both have command grabs, so they have really good solo functionality. Especially like if you're getting washed, like solo Broly can do it, solo Base Goku can do it, you know, because they can create opportunities. It's hard to hit Broly, etc. If you want to do another strike middle right here, you could try doing this, or you can even do something maybe a little bit more untraditional. I don't even know if this actually has synergy, but like you can do something like this maybe, right? So beam in the back, full screen assist in the back. Majin Buu assist, like I said, I think it's a little underrated, right? It's a little underrated. It's pretty big, easy to hit confirm, covers a lot of space, easy to use defensively, right? There's a lot of things you could do with your using a strike or a block string mid. Another one that is actually I don't consider, so one that's good, this is not the right order, would be like this, right? You put Gotenks in the middle. Having Gotenks as your block string assist basically gives you like a Kid Buu function without having to play Kid Buu, right? And then you could add whatever you want in the back, like Goku Black, again, beams, right? Full screen stuff. Goku Black, even you can even go as far as 45-degree assist here and put like Vegito, the Subatomic Sabers team, right? Did I forget any full screen? Broly. Okay, I keep going to Broly because he's so good. He's really good at G. 21, etc., etc. Tien. You notice a pattern. Okay. That's Yamcha. Whoops. There you go. One day. Okay. So, last thing you could do, which is a little similar, would be point again, whatever point character. Let's get Krillin out here. Point, whatever point you want. DP. And last, a solo functional anchor, right? This sounds similar to Beam, but like one thing about the game is that, and I've said this before, there's not a lot of functional anchors in the game, and the main 2 things you want to consider when picking your anchor is how hard they are to catch, how good they are at catching people, and the last thing would be how good they are at hitting people. So, like, of course, I would say Broly is a good example of this, but like, and of course Yamcha is like the classic. Like, he can hit you, he can catch you, right? But there are other characters in the game, like Base Goku, like we mentioned before. Gotenks is actually very hard to catch. He's really hard to catch. He still has really good movement. The Beyblade is good. That would be another example of a character like that. You have your classic anchors like SJ Vegeta. Still a really good character and a really dumb assist, and people just don't really talk about him that much. That is still available. Goku Black, despite people saying he's not a strong character, he has really functional solo neutral, and he gives you a beam, right? A lot of these characters, some of these characters, like, so also Jiren. So Jiren has like okay solo functionality. He has a command grab even if it's not that fast. Parry, good ki blast that beats other ki blasts, and he does a lot of damage. So he's a little hard to deal with. Even like a character like Janemba, like has a command grab so he can hit you, projectile counter so he's hard to zone, even though it's a little hard to use, he's hard to zone, has solo functionality because he has snap, good level 3 that he gets mixed up off of. There's a lot of things you could do, as long as you consider what can this character do alone to save me if I'm losing. Okay, so hopefully that helps if you're trying to be like creative. definitely didn't cover all the characters that serve these roles, but I hope I give y'all some ideas right now. Let me know what you think if you play a kind of unusual team that fits these roles. I think a lot of people who are like really popular with uncommon characters, they do this. Like, I definitely one that pops out like immediately is I don't know what Axelice is running right now, but when he was playing like base Goku, Jiren, Goku Black, it's like it's right there, right? Point, block, string assist, beam, boom. Is a perfect example of building a strong functional team without using the characters that everyone else is using right now. So again, let me know what you think. If you have any questions or whatever, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time.